So good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, countdown is
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Good luck, everybody.
Hey.
All right, everybody. We're back again, racing more Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomizer tournament preliminary races. We're still ranked number 1 for right now, and my goal is to try and keep that rank. But we still have at least a couple more races we have to do if we want to make it into the final bracket, because you need a minimum of 9 races. We've only done 6 so far. So, with that in mind, we got some racing to do. We'll see how it goes. We're playing Nimble Light. Generally, I feel like this preset is pretty beneficial for me because my movement's pretty good. But there's still, I mean, minimum complexity 6 makes things weird sometimes. You have to make some awkward decision making. The random starting locations also make things weird. We can have some awkward counting, especially if we start in like the Caverns. That gives us access to like the like skipping Jewel of Open early on, which just makes counting complexity difficult. I don't know. I also having like, this is my first seed for the day. The first time even like playing SotN for today, so we'll see how it goes. Don't need that. And our starting room is here in the outer wall. I'm not going to go down and like sit for 30 seconds at the elevator or whatever. That doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Skipping that life max up would have been nice. Here we skip the outer wall. We just grab the warp. Maybe. And then go Castle Keep is probably the route I want to do. We should skip all these enemies as well. As many as we can, I should say. I can't skip that guy, sadly. This is Jewel of Open. That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna grab the warp now. I could reroute in the Jewel of Open later, which is kind of risky to do. I'm just gonna grab it now. Whatever. It's a little bit of time loss that I could have maybe saved later, but my brain is not operating at peak efficiency, I'll be honest with you. So we'll just go from here. How's it going, everybody? I probably won't be responding to direct chat messages as much during these races, obviously, because it's, like, important for, like, tournament stuff. Come on, break the thing. Okay, cross shuriken. We get our cross shuriken that I skipped earlier. Anyways, that's pretty nice. Getting this level up is very unnecessary. I could have skipped that enemy. Same with this one, but I think I want to check this item up there. It's pretty important to do. Also, the only reason I got that level up is because of unfortunate crit, I believe. I should grab the attack potion. There we go. I don't know what my starting gear is yet either. But what up, Eldritch? Enjoy the lurks. Also, the race command is outdated. I forgot to update it properly. My bad, y'all. I knew I was forgetting something. Don't know I need either of those. I will grab this. The thrust sword is unnecessary, I'm pretty sure. I probably should have grabbed the Zircon. There's a weird world where just having a little bit of money is enough to get the shop going because of the randomized shop prices are just very, very strange. I'm still not 100% used to thinking of the idea that $130 is like actually make or break in some scenarios. Okay. check this, because we can. It's a diamond! I'm glad I checked it. Okay, well now that $130 just doesn't matter. Most likely. So from here, we just do this stuff. Buffalo Star. Me when I'm a Mega Man X Maverick. We don't need that. In real life, $130, that's a lot of money. In SotN, they got that Wallachian inflation or whatever. Rule 34. Don't look it up. It's honestly awful. It's horrific. Dude, this is why I hate not having anti-freeze. Sometimes you're just like, well, the most efficient way to do this item check is to just wing smash into it, and then you just fucking... Bro, where are you going? Where's Gaibon think he's going? Okay, so far we know Jewel of Open is layer 0. We need to get to complexity 6. We have 1 random Vlad. I think it's worth doing all these checks because they're so quick. Library card? My goat. Oops. That damage boost was pretty nice, but then I didn't take full advantage of it, sadly. Gaibon thought he was him. That's what I'm saying. Don't need that. Don't need that. That was Fire Bat? Okay. Come on. Wing Smash. Me when my smash ain't winging. Okay. Just barely got that wing smash through that screen transition. Another one? 2 library cards is very interesting. Very interesting. What can I do with 2 library cards? I don't think I'll level up off these guys. It's very unlikely at this point, since I've killed a major boss. I have to remember that. We also don't know what's in the shop yet. We have a lot of money. If there's anything good in the shop, I'll be able to use it. I might honestly rip... a library card after... doing Olrox's quarters, maybe? Because obviously it wants us to go to the Caverns. We already have a ring. I guess worst case scenario for me, something like it's a little bit of extra time, but I can open that shortcut between gold and Olrox and Silver Ring, even though I'm probably not going to go over there unless I find Mist here, which would be very unlikely. But that could save me in a world where Gold Ring is at the other thing. It's Malblong. Interesting. Okay. Well, with that in mind, yeah, not much we can do except... I wasn't sure what weapon I was using. Yeah, no cow skip. Sadly. I think this early library card is like not even that bad if we don't get access to other library cards later. Finding Spikebreaker here means that Spikebreaker cannot be a progression relic, which is good, or a progression item. Or at the very least, it's not like in logic to be a progression item, because it's the same layer as Jewel of Open. So unless we also find Mist here, which would be insane, or if Mist is in the library, that would also be insane. Yeah, I don't need that. So yeah, we're just gonna open this shortcut. It's a small amount of time loss, but it saves me potentially minutes in the scenario where specifically we need to go from the Silver Ring location all the way to Holy Glasses, which can come up. So, especially with the Spikebreaker being out of the pool, it doesn't feel completely impossible. I'm putting this back on just so I don't accidentally library card, even though it's not ideal. Don't worry about Badu card, he's just vibing. Fairy Scroll. We're looking for more library cards, not seeing them. Heaven Sword, Alucard, sadly. And then the rest of this is junk. Okay, so honestly, I'm down to get a Lapis just to try and cheese a little bit here. And then what were the potions selling for? Not ideal. Whatever, dude. Like, fucking... I don't know, man. What a terrible shop. What a terrible shop. Should have kept the Heart Brooch on in case we get, like, a random, thing. But... And then nothing here. Okay, so we are supposed to go to the Caverns now. Which is fine. We guaranteed that there's, like, no bait anywhere. But anybody who just, like, rushes Caverns is, like, rewarded a little bit here, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it's not like we could really do much about it, to be honest. Because it's like all those checks we didn't lose time by not having a thing already. The only thing we lost time for is, like, going all the way to almost to Silver Ring without having Mist. So if Mist is somehow in the Caverns, and then Holy Glasses, or the second ring into Holy Glasses, is the intended progression. I didn't open the freaking thing yet. Then we're in trouble, I guess. That's like a very specific situation that we didn't play around. But we did use our library card in a relatively efficient manner. Just sucks that we didn't, like, get super rewarded for it. I was considering save splitting the library, too. That would have been good here, honestly. Because we didn't get anything from the library, like, at all. I could have kept my library card. But the problem with save splits is they just cost, like, I don't know, a decent amount of time. Just inherently. Oops. Karma coin, sadly, we have to leave you behind. 07's for that karma coin. We'll never know what flip you flipped. Okay. Gas Cloud is cool and all, but not worth going out of my way for. Oops. I guess since I'm here, let's check the cheese real quick. Because I did intentionally not check that, but then I messed up my movement. There's a world where you skip Scylla, save it for later, but we're looking for just something in the Caverns for progress here. Mana. Okay. Force of Echo. We haven't seen Echo yet. So there's a world that we just want to just go there and vibe out. It's very possible. We still need, like, a shield, probably, is, like, the best thing we can find. We're still missing a lot of random stuff. However, I do think I'm going to go into the catacombs first and the mines first. Mostly as a means of, like, trying to save a little bit of time for, like, the useless checks we've done. It's a little aggressive because if the thing we need is specifically a mermaid statue, we lose even more time, but it's a relatively low chance. Plus, we get access to Spike Breaker pretty early, and Spike Breaker we can do out of logic. Has a higher chance of being something good. And who knows, maybe we skip a bunch of complexity by doing it. Yeah. Because if we find holy glasses at there's no reason to grab that money. It's useless. If we find holy glasses at Spike Breaker, for example, then we're in a really good spot. Because that means we just skipped, like, whatever chain to get to holy glasses. Which is also pretty nice. This is my first save. Not bad. I think we do Grand Falloon first. Because this also helps solidify any... Hoping that would be Marcel. This helps solidify any potential stuff left on this layer. It is a bit of a oopsies if this is the thing that we need to get access to Spike Breaker, but, like, whatever, dude. If it's Vlad, can you say it's Final Vlad? Not necessarily, but it very likely is Final Vlad. Okay, whatever.
I'm interested in this.
Heyo. Been watching your B-Day videos on YouTube. Happy belated B-Day. Congrats on making it to old. I think that's an achievement.
It is.
Here's 76 cents of John Twitch money.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the John Twitch money. So I believe it's like 17 seconds to reload this, and I think it's faster than backtracking from here. Barely. I ended up timing it. I think it's 17 seconds because it's 8 seconds to save the game. So I'm gonna do this for my own sanity. Makes this just so much easier. And like I said, I'm still kind of warming up. This is the first time I've played today. This also means whatever we found at, or whatever was supposed to be found is at Merman, and this is nothing. That's literally worst case scenario, I think. Also, can you get out of the fucking... I just want to see what the item is? Okay. So it's literally at Merman. That's really fucking annoying. So we're last locationing whatever our progression is supposed to be on layer 2. 20 minutes in. I mean, everybody does these checks anyways, so it's not like the end of the world, but people probably save their library cards, and now at this point using a library card is so much more beneficial. I was trying to use one earlier for an aggressive play, because it just, like, it's so broken if you use a library card just to buy more library cards in the shop, and I figured I have a diamond, so the odds of that happening is higher than normal, because even if the library card is, you know, $10,000, I can still get 2 of them. So, again, just insanely unlucky. And I don't know what people's mindset is about skipping Merman anymore, honestly. I feel like people used to be like, oh, always skip Merman because the math works out that it's like the least likely thing to happen. And it saves you 50 seconds. Because this is a 50-second check in Nimble. But whatever, man. Okay. I guess it could be worse, because now everyone kind of has to do this anyways. So we just lose the time that we backtracked out of the catacombs, which is probably like 2 minutes. Whereas everybody else gets to just do this first and then go to the catacombs if they decided to do Merman first, which is like, I guess, understandable, have a nice day type shit. Whatever, man. Very unfortunate. Yeah, not even randomized. Seed is invalid because they didn't randomize the relic. I want my money back. Randomizer machine broke. Yeah, anybody who gets to use their library card here also gets to save a decent amount of time. I could use a library card here, but I am saving it for second castle. Because I'm getting the vibe that second castle is going to be a fucking shit show. Second castle should have a decent amount of Vlads as well. Which means I probably am fine doing left side. Probably. That's fine. He says seething and coping. Okay. So I don't think anybody does any of this. You shouldn't do this, actually. In fact, anybody who decides to follow this chain without checking Spikebreaker first is actually either a coward or a moron. Because you could be doing all of this just to find Echo, just to find Holy Glasses at Spikebreaker. So everybody probably wants to do Spikebreaker first to avoid all of this backtracking. But I do believe that people will be cowards and do it anyways. Like, the objectively correct decision is you need to check Spikebreaker first, because if you do all of this just to find Echo of Bat here, you waste like 5 minutes. So I don't think my route is necessarily wrong. It's just I got unlucky that it didn't work out this way, but whatever. We full clear first castle. No, I don't think Crazy skips Spikebreaker. I don't think anybody should skip Spikebreaker. That's the thing. Is if you skip Spikebreaker, you are, ooh, nice, either cheating or a cowardly moron. 100%. I don't think you could argue against the cheater, cowardly moron allegations if you skip the thing that you know is the highest complexity thing that you have access to, but whatever. What is that? Jewel of Open into Merman 2, into Rings 3, into Glasses 4, into Mist 5. So we know it's Mist. Come back to first castle after Mist. Oy. That's really rough. Why didn't you kill the Skelerings? They drop duplicators. Streamer, you're trolling. In this particular scenario, all of that route could have just led to Echo, by the way. And then Glasses at Spikebreaker, which is why anybody who skips Spikebreaker is either cheating or a cowardly moron, or both. Genuinely. Like, conventional wisdom and everything we understand about the randomizer suggests that you have to check Spikebreaker there. I lose time checking maybe Grand Falloon, but you have to check Spikebreaker, or else you are just 100% cheating and trolling. IMHO. Oh, yeah. More importantly, I want to put this on. So with that in mind, it's not like we're that far behind, I guess. We do lose time doing Olrox's quarters when we didn't have to. That's why I'm saying they're a moron. Yes, if you genuinely don't know anything about the randomizer and you skip Spike Breaker, that's understandable. But anybody who is like, I don't know, I just felt like skipping it, that genuinely check him PC. That is not normally. Speaking of not normally, I am doing left side here and saving my library card for returning to first castle, because that is just insanely overpowered. The reason I'm doing left side here is because we are more likely to do most everything anyways, because of the fact that we're missing 3 random relics. We're missing 3 random Vlads. Complexity Vlad is locked behind Mist. I want to use the library card to go back to the first castle if I can. So we're just hoping for the best here. I barely missed his ass. Fuck. Another library card would be Silly Style Epic. Alright. That's fine. Oh! The secret library card that nobody else... Never mind. Man, fuck this game. Also, barely dodged that Medusa head. Thank God. That would have been huge. I know! Oh, Gauntlet. We can do extra damage. Nice. Yeah, we skipped Dragon Helm. There's no reason to check that. It's kind of far out of the way. If you believe it's a library card hard enough, yeah. We ain't grabbing that. Level up. Oh, I almost juked him. I need to figure out what the fastest way to do this is, because I think you're supposed to do some mixture of wing smashes in this, but I don't remember where, to be honest. That's something I should sit down and practice. Explode. That's fine. Money is useless to me. In the video game, in real life, it's very nice. Left side is so potentially good, most people would wait to use it more efficiently, but that means you also wait as long as possible to get to creature. I mean, the only reason I'm doing left side is because I plan on just doing the all bosses route and then library carding back to first castle. Essentially. Oops. Hello? My up input didn't register? Bezos wouldn't stop to grab a garnet in real life. It's true, man. It's not worth his time. The guy makes like 10 million garnets a second. So here we do Fire Bat first. In case we find Stone Shield up here. It's happened before. Oh. Yeah. That level up messed up my inputs, sadly. Oh my god! Familiar card, familiar card, familiar card, familiar card. I don't know how anybody could even watch me play this video game and not say that I am the unluckiest player to ever play. Except for the few times that I win by like 20 minutes by just guessing the correct route. And also playing well and being handsome. an attack potion? I probably should have used it. No, because we have Galamoth coming up. Can I at least get a shiny familiar? Can I get a reverse foil, hollow, mega graphic? Fuck off. Dude, just show me Mystic Galamoth, please. Mystic Galamoth would be fucking epic, I'm not gonna lie. I deserve it. I need it. I've been such a good boy. Please, God. Dude, left side is loaded with 10 million Vlad relics and progression every time I don't pick left side. By the way. Just to show you how the secret randomizer cabal is plotting against me. Can you die already? They're plotting against me by making the seeds beneficial to the opposite of what I do. It's true. Okay, missed here is also fine. So now I want to do Galamoth because we're missing 3 random Vlads. And I want to do right side when I'm done with this. Why am I doing this item check? Because it's a library card. Oh, Girthing's also pretty nice. That's actually very good for Galamoth here. I'll take it. Nice bonk. Idiot! The only reason I'm doing this is because I have a library card. I didn't grab the warp. I should have grabbed the warp. Because I could have used that warp later, but it's fine, Copium. I probably shouldn't need to use that warp. No, I can't use that warp later. There's no reason to use that warp later because there's no way I can get all the missing Vlads or whatever. I don't remember if I have an attack potion, but now I do. Guaranteed. Nice wing smashing, nerd. Yeah, I had plenty of attack potions. That's fine. I feel like this should have killed him faster. I even set up the upgraded jump slashes with an attack potion, but whatever. Oh my god, okay. Rewarded a little bit. Ever so slightly rewarded. The Girthing was the start of flipping the seat around. Going out of my way for that Girthing was exactly what we needed. It changed the vibe. It was a full vibe shift. Which is exactly what we needed. Bro, fuck off. That's final Vlad. We can skip Silver Ring, most likely. So now we just go back. Second castle, do right side, win, hopefully. If it's somehow shared complexity Silver Ring, like, I don't know, man. Nobody does that. Again, that is... If you go to Silver Ring after getting a Vlad at library, you're cheating 100%. 100%, you're just cheating. Nobody's like, but what if it's shared complexity? Unless they also full cleared second castle, then they're allowed to do that. Because then obviously, like, you determined that that has to be the case. I'm going to save here. Because I can save split, maybe. If that's the case. And then just re-grab whatever ring I'm missing. That's probably faster than backtracking. But I don't know. Also, don't do that to me, please. I don't want to go up there. I don't even care what's up there. Doesn't matter to me. Yeah, Pseudo Dark Metamorphosis does indeed go crazy style with Gurthang. It makes it like... It went from an S tier weapon to like S plus tier, in my opinion. Because the only downside with Gurthang is that you couldn't set it up for Galamoth. Like, there was no reasonable way that you could set up a Dark Metamorphosis for Galamoth without dropping the Infinite. But now that you can just do the Pseudo Dark Metamorphosis, it doesn't matter, and all the boss fights are significantly faster now. You just don't have to stop this Dark Metamorphosis. And you could still jump slash out of it. It's, like, insanely strong. Okay. Next Vlad at Aquadon, maybe? That'd be ideal. Aquadon might be a little awkward, but we can set up the Dark Metamorphosis ahead of time. There we go. Finding Echo here. Also, if you skipped Spike Breaker and you find Echo there, you probably are like, oh, fuck! I have to go back now! Just kidding, nobody actually would do that. You probably wouldn't think about it at all in the slightest. By the way, the reason we're skipping the warp is because we shouldn't need it. The last Vlad should just be somewhere here in Second Castle, where the warp wouldn't even save time. So we're taking the more direct route. DB's headcanon is wild. It's called fighting ghosts, okay? I don't know what the opponents are doing, so I'm just making up what they're doing in my head to make me feel better. This might honestly be a situation where Dad Butts shows up with the Prime sub, and I have to thank him. Thank you, Dad Butts. It also might be a situation where, honestly, I probably should have looked to see if I can Vile Stack or something. But that was pretty fast. Ruh-roh. If it's shared complexity at Silver Ring, I am gonna shit. And I did the correct play as well by doing the save split. Also, I forgot that I needed to do that here. Because we know that the relic is at Medusa, so we just have to kill Medusa again, which is not that bad, I think. Nice. Alrighty. Close enough. So either this is Final Vlad or it was at Silver Ring the whole time, and if that's the case, I have to shit and piss and fart. Awesome. That's really cool. Well, This is a cheater's paradise seed, by the way. Anybody who beats me is literally cheating. I'm not coping, you're coping. Fuck, dude. What is this seed, man? Oh my god. At least I had the foresight to save split this. I don't even know if the save split is that much faster, but holy fuck, man. Like, what an actual scam, bro. You promised? Who knows, man? Maybe I am doing that in the parts of the camera you can't see. Should work, hopefully? Yeah. I mean, no one's finished yet, so... Badu card, go. If we'd used our first library card in a better manner, we could have saved a lot of time here. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Yeah, welcome back, Zoinks. Happy birthday. Shoutouts to the Philippines. Alright, so we just go do fucking Medusi and go from there. What a fucked up seed, dude. Genuinely evil. Straight evil, 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 evil. The double full clear, I know. Classic 1? Okay, check him PC. Check him PC right now. GG's Classic. Okay, I'm just getting stoned in the fucking corner over here. Getting fucking cuck blasted. Stop! What is happening? Ah! How is that a hellfire? Dude, literally. How? How do you go silver ring and then say, you know what? I still got more in me. I'm also going to the library. Who does that? Especially when there's so much random shit left in the fucking seed, dude. I'm so mad. All right, hold on. Keep your composure, because we still have to, like, not get last place here. Don't tell me that library card is... Don't tell me that's a library card. Oh, if that's a library card, that does kind of hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It might just come down to better library card usage, honestly. Also, if there's a third one just chilling there, that right-siders get advantage of. Advent skipped everything. I don't know how you can skip everything. That's the thing. You cannot skip everything and find the relics where you found them without cheating. 100%. There's just no way. Like, if you skipped even a single relic in the seed, you're probably cheating, straight up. Or you're a moron, like I said. Like, only morons would... The seed lures you into every possible relic location because you have to check it or else you lose. No, I think what happened is Advent probably used his library cards in better ways. And there was a third library card on right side, most likely, the one that we just passed. That's most likely what happened, if I had to guess. Probably just had better library cards. Now, if he skipped Spikebreaker, I am going to yell at his ass. 100%. Right side also might have just been better with extra library cards because there's a world where you check. No, actually, how does that work? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out a world where how you get to Silver Ring and then to Soul of Bat after or something using a library card. You tell yourself you're going to check both because you have extra library cards is the only thing I can think of. Modified Right would have won this. But that also implies that you still skip relics. I don't know. That's time for me. GG's.
How?
This seed, man. This seed is ridiculous.
So defeated.
Yeah, it's a bit silly.
You have been
I hate it.
doomed ever
This is a
since you
cheater's
lost
paradise
the
seed.
ability to love.
100%. Like, I don't know how else to say it.
Profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his
Like,
own
you either have to
soul?
have, like, literal future sight to skip any relics in the seed, I feel like.
Tell me.
Or you just have to not be paying attention at all.
Lisa's last words?
But either way.
She said, "Do not hate humans. If you cannot live
Silence!
with them, then at least do them no harm."
I hear silence.
For theirs
Hold
is
on.
already a hard lot. She also said to tell you that she would love you forever.
I very am much
Forgive
curious what the route was. I'm very curious. I uploaded my replay, so who knows. We're probably not losing too much elo for this, thankfully. Like, Advent's not too far behind us. We're probably maybe going positive still. Because we have Swarm below us. But the other two don't have a lot of elo, so maybe not. I don't know. Advent was streaming, at least. Yeah, Jamer's not streaming and Swarm's not streaming, so the only POV we have left to look at is Kiss Army, but so damn, dude. I just want to know what happened. I just want to know. Unfortunate.
So you made it.
And a card.
Very unfortunate. I just found a Balatro demake for GBA if you're interested. That does sound interesting. I think I saw that YouTube video as well. So nobody knows what Classic did. Does Classic have... Hold on, because I can't get access to the replay. But I might be able to... This website's perfect with 0 flaws. Hello? Yeah, because I don't think we get access to the replays for a little while. So first things first. No timer, by the way. Interesting. Interesting decision. I'm not saying there's a reason for that. I'm just pointing it out there. So this is the start. Goes to library immediately. I decided to skip library. That does give you access to better library cards later. So goes to the shop. Finds nothing and just leaves. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yep. Goes back for Jewel of Open, but doesn't grab it right away? Oh, grabs the warp first. Wait. So you did Fire of Bat, didn't go all the way to keep, and then went back? That's interesting. I don't think that's necessarily a terrible idea. Gets Jewel of Open and immediately goes Caverns? Again, like, I don't agree with this route because you found one progression item in a 6 complexity seed. You can go all the way down there just to find nothing. I guess the idea is that you can still beeline it to Spike Breaker. Okay. Here's where things get interesting. Okay, does Scylla, understandable. Goes to Abandoned Mine with a save split to go. If you're gonna save split, why save split there? It's slower. I can't with these fucking kids, bro. What do you mean? Oh, no, dude. It's fine. I'm just losing to the slower save split, bro. Glitch! Mods! Ban him! He did a glitch in his speedrun. I did the same exact glitch, but it doesn't matter. I keep saying it's slower, but no one's listening to me. Especially in Nimble Light. He's doing the thing that I said cheaters would do! Not thinking about the fact that all you're doing this for is potentially for the echo. Again, you're either not paying attention or you're cheating. And again, Classic Evan is not cheating. He's just not paying attention here. Or...
It's, you know, what it is. I loaded the wrong seed at the beginning. So harsh shit.
Yikes.
Yeah,
I wanted to take you to realize.
After I got...
He's not cheating. He just probably isn't paying attention.
Area,
or overlook the idea that this could just lead to echo and you're losing time.
And then my goddamn computer takes forever to...
Oh, and he doesn't get baited up because he doesn't have Silver Ring yet because he hasn't checked the rest of the castle. He gets spoon-fed the correct route.
And then I was panicking, so I did some stupid shit and paid for it. So it's been a symphony of disaster over here. But it's been a annoying seed too. So
I mean, the only way you win this seed, like DB said, is if you're not paying attention at all. You're cheating, or you got the massive balls made out of Tanuki iron, like Advent.
That's where the echo's coming from.
No.
No, I mean, it's... Yeah, the seed's very silly.
yeah, there's like no way you could have escaped this.
I'm just trying to figure out where I lost so much time, and I think I know where it is.
Out of curiosity, did you guys delay library like I did?
I did.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision too.
There's a chance that it is much better in the seed not to. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's just
curious to see if...
Shop was absolute garbage.
Yeah, the shop was pretty bad. But we'll see. I'm watching through Advent's run because I'm very curious where we diverge. Because so far, we're doing... I think we just did the same things, but at different timing, and I'm wondering how the ending works out. Very curious.
Only fun thing about this seed is I got 2 Heaven Swords.
Oh, that's fun. I did find... I just did like a YOLO item check that's not even good, and it ended up being a Gurthang. And that was kind of nice.
Oh my god.
That helped me.
Which
save a
YOLO
decent
is it?
amount.
I like barely managed to one cycle Jack with just the sword we started with, which I don't even know what it was.
Moblong.
Moblong.
Yeah, I didn't know for like the first half of the seed because I just never opened my inventory.
I opened it at like Silver Ring, I think, or something.
Okay.
Like the clock.
So yeah, that hurts. That's probably where I lost most of my time, was delaying going to Caverns because there was still potential for more complexity on layer 1. I think maybe there's a good rationale for doing it early, but wait a minute.
It's time for me. Jesus Christ.
I wasn't paying attention, actually.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I loaded the wrong seed, took forever to reload, so I'm gonna skip Succubus and Merman, and then I'll play normally.
Do you have any good combat options, or is it just Moblung too?
Double Heaven Sword, Fire Shield, and Moblung.
Yeah, there was a fire
shield
shield
was nice.
somewhere, yeah. I forget where, but
Didn't
was
find
okay.
that at all.
Holy glasses.
oh yeah.
Buy holy glasses. Damn, I need to make that check more, man.
It's 2 items.
Oh,
It takes like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
It's one of the
it does.
better ones, I feel like, if you are doing any mid-game or late-game checks.
Yeah,
I
truly
don't-
desperate.
I don't be checking that.
That one's okay. I feel like there are more egregious checks, like the one I did was very egregious.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have
don't-
done it.
I don't know where like all the items checks are necessarily.
I feel like
That's
this season in
don't-
particular,
don't do
people
all of
are
them.
very much doing a lot of extra item checks compared to previous like tournaments and previous just like race seasons in general.
Yeah. At
Library
least
cards are too strong.
Attic, reverse attic is like, that's fine. You've done your due diligence.
I mean, plenty of people are doing a reverse ghost card as well because those are 5 checks.
Yeah.
But
That's
to me, I think that's a little bit more on the.
too much.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
it works out for some.
Yeah.
You get Dragon Helm with a bat drop.
I had a dragon helm as well. I think I bought it from the shop, honestly.
I had a bunch of mana prism drops, which were useless, but
Yeah. I always find the MP max ups funny in this preset because
Oh,
you
I
like
almost died.
actively want to
Almost
avoid them.
Good track.
yeah.
I almost died. The scene sucks, bro.
Yeah, it was really something.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until now. I think just going early Caverns is just so strong in the seed.
Yeah, I also thought about not going Caverns right away. I even skipped Ghost Card. Or no, what's the check on top of Outer Wall?
Fire of Bat?
Firebat, yeah. I even skipped that check because I was so confident that something was going to be good about going down straight away. But I definitely could have been punished for just not going there or skipping library, or delaying library.
Everybody finds the library card at Alchemy Lab, but there was a second one somewhere. I forget where I found it though.
I think it was Gravity Boots.
Was it up there?
Right? I think so, yeah.
Okay, so everybody
Yeah.
has access to the 2 library cards then?
I didn't check that. Gravity boots, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the 2 before going down.
I mean, I basically
And then
wasted my library card because I used it right after Sword Card because I was delaying library so much and I had full cleared everything up to that point except for library and caverns, and I wanted to guarantee that Jewel of Open wasn't just like shared like complexity layer 1 or whatever.
Library was like barren. There's literally nothing. So
I feel like you still delay anyway, because when you see Jewel up there, it's like either shared complexity, in which case Spikebreaker is guaranteed to have something, or it's like this, where something leads, sort of the chain down there leads to mists, and then you end up saving time on not doing 2 library runs.
I'm just wondering how Advent ends up deciding to do both Silver Ring and
I mean, I was
library,
just-
or did you just
I was
full
gonna
clear at that point?
Lose, like, I was just gonna lose guaranteed at that point.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Cause I skipped the creature and Beelzebub.
Did you do center route? Okay, yep, I figured. I should have done the same.
Okay.
I figured I thought I was behind, so I tried to gamble left side.
I mean, left side does win you the game here if, for whatever reason,
I didn't do
you.
Galamoth, man. I had a mob line. I was unconfident. Not that I couldn't do it. I thought it would take too much time with compared to like the 7 other checks left.
So then the other time save, honestly, was just skipping those 2 checks in second castle because I had to full clear the game almost twice. Because what I did before I grabbed. I had a second library card. I used it in second castle to go back to first castle after grabbing Mystic Galamoth. And then on the way back to the second castle at Castle Keep, I did a save because I'm like, technically it's possible. Oh, that was just a meal ticket. Thank God. I thought the that item in Cavern or Reverse Coliseum was going to be another library card, and I thought that's where I lost all the time, but no. What was I saying? I did a save split there because I'm like, it technically could be shared complexity. It's Silver Ring. However, I haven't done any of right side yet, so like odds are that there's just 2 relics chilling there.
Okay.
So then I had to kill Medusa, go all the way to Beelzebub, reset, go to Silver Ring from Keep, and then kill Medusa again, and then do all that other stuff. So
Nice.
Same, except I thought I was being smart. After getting missed, I kept going to get the warp and kill Trio before library carding back. Or no, not Trio. Was it
Beelzebub
Then I forgot.
or something?
I went to Bees after.
Okay. But yeah, the shared complexity was why I was like, either you're not paying attention or you're a cheater. Because, like, it's a weird scenario where you are like, welp, I guess I'm going to check both missed locations before full clearing second castle. But I guess if you do center route, you are kind of incentivized to, because you're already in second cast. Or
Anything.
I wonder, actually, yeah, because you're going to have 3 Vlads when you find missed. You're kind of forced a library card at that point because you're all the way at Galamoth and you don't want to just warp there normally.
Is
Do
that why you
that.
were so confident doing Galamoth Advent? Because you had the library card?
Yeah, I mean, I figured, like, if something is at Galamoth, I'm just super cooked if I just skip it.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you actually reverse library card there, I guess. And then do creature and then maybe warp back to castle entrance from there, assuming you have the entrance warp.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's not... Doing the center route isn't, like, terrible, especially going all the way to Galamoth. You do kind of get owned if there's anything at Beelzebub, obviously, but that's just the gamble. I just find it interesting that I didn't think about center route kind of, like, hurting you into going back in full clearing first castle before going back to second castle.
True, because anything's better.
Well, I feel like that was also a byproduct of us delaying library, because if you do go through library, you have a lot more incentive to, you know what's going on.
I mean, I still did
Otherwise,
library, just I did it, I did it before going second castle. I just did it as like one of the last things I did before going to Caverns. I just used my library card aggressively, assuming, because I found a diamond, that like, oh, if there's library cards in the shop, not using the library card now is slower than saving it for later. And I haven't checked the library yet. So I didn't like full save it for like, too late, I guess.
You guys trying to run back?
Yeah, let's do a run back.
oh yeah.
GG's Advent. Yeah, that makes sense. I was being a little aggressive saying that you're not paying attention or cheating, but that makes more sense. I completely didn't think that a center route would just kind of like lead you in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Completely overlooked it. Although I will say, choosing to go to Merman with the save split, which was the wrong save split, but I digress. You're supposed to save split next to Scylla and not the one in the mines. What's it called? Choosing to check Merman statue afterwards, after finding Merman statue vanilla, instead of going to Spikebreaker first, I think is a little interesting because you get hard punished by Echo being there.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah. That was another thing
That's
that
crazy,
saved a ton of time because then you get access to that ring early, and then you didn't have to do any weird backtracking for Holy Glasses.
But the way he did it, he also kind of just wins auto, assuming everybody else takes the same route.
Yeah, because I do Succubus, and then I immediately go Mines to try and see what's at Spikebreaker, assuming that I can skip Echo, because I didn't want to go on like a goose chase where it's like Mermaid into rings into Echo into glasses at Spikebreaker or something like that. But then you end up having to do the goose chase anyways.
Yeah,
that was the one thing that was like a little rough.
I feel like the main
maybe
issue was not having access to Vlad information.
Yeah.
I could have maybe won anyways, even if there's nothing at Silver Ring.
No, skipping the 2 checks there is still pretty strong. Because, like, we're probably forced to do that. Well, no, the only reason... Yeah, because you only lose probably, like, 2 minutes doing those 2 checks if they're unnecessary. And you ended up saving way more time skipping the other 2 in the second castle, the way that you did it. So you probably still win. I just disagree with the idea of not going to Spikebreaker earlier to avoid the idea of losing those 2 minutes on missed.
I mean,
because it could have been
definitely
more
thought
as
about
well.
that.
Because the reason I lost more time on it is because I had to go back. Like I last locationed Holy Glasses, basically. Because if you do Spikebreaker first, you have to backtrack all the way through the mines and the catacombs in order to like then do that little like 3 sequence check. But that's the only
After
reason
that
that
too.
I think it's a little bit like a misplay that ended up saving you time. But again, like you said, I don't think it actually matters in this scenario. I think the center route is just the thing that won you the game. Alrighty, y'all. GG's. We still are positive on the day, though. We only we still gained 10.
And we'll run the second race.
So like, comment, subscribe. We're still number 1 on the leaderboard, thankfully, and we'll see you next time. Bye
I'll go
bye.
hit the bathroom too in that case.